You mentioned losing doctors to the profession. Now, it seems that Health Education England are looking at filling in this gap by bringing in trained GPs from India. Yeah. So, are you concerned about this plan?
I don't think the Department of Health has much choice at the moment. I'm concerned in a way that if it is not done properly, it is going to create problems for both the NHS as well as the country from where these doctors are brought in. So the brain drain for the country from where they're coming. It should be done properly. You see, historically, NHS has not done without doctors from overseas. The backbone of NHS is overseas doctors, especially from Indian subcontinent, since its inception. And NHS has done extremely well with them, although there has been discrimination. For now, we know that this country is in acute need of many doctors, especially in general practice and in some specialties. What we are suggesting is we need to find a win-win scenario for everybody.
What would be the worst case scenario with Health Education England bringing GPs over? What is the worst way they could do it?
The worst they could do it is just bring them here and put them in general practice. That's the worst scenario. Unless there is proper induction, they must have induction before they come here, several months. After coming here, they must be supervised at least for 6 months. They must be provided with a mentor. They must be looked after properly. And they should not be treated as a cheap labor. We as an organization would be more than happy to support HEE in this venture. The advantage that we have is we understand the situation in India, we understand the situation here, we also understand the trouble the doctors from overseas get into when they come in this country. So with all that knowledge and experience that we have, we would be more than happy to support HEE if they want our support.
Do you have a fear that it might just be cheap labour? Is there a concern that could happen?
There is a concern. Definitely there is a concern. And I just hope that it doesn't go that way. You see, as an organization, we have always stood up for fairness for the doctors, especially international medical graduates. And if that happens, and if they're treated as cheap labor, then we as an organization will have to stand up for them.
International medical graduates more likely to find themselves subject to a GMC investigation. Is this something that you've discussed with the GMC?
We've been talking to GMC for many years now. To be fair to GMC, they are trying to find a solution. But I don't think they're finding it easy to get a solution. The problem is cultural differences, issues of communication. Now, we know that for similar issues, international medical graduate is referred to GMC 5 times more than a white doctor. Now, why is that happening? This is because of the cultural difference. The problem with GMC is their screening process. Now, we know that every year nearly 2,700 odd doctors are referred, and only 40% of those go through the investigation.